How did that feel? How are you? I'm Joel, founder of Healing Heart Sounds. Today, I want to welcome you to our One Bowl series. One goal, one bowl. In this, we're going to talk about the story behind this bowl and what it provides here at Healing Heart Sounds when it comes to providing mental health, vibrational sound journeys. So, the story about this bowl. This is actually the first bowl I ever received. After being impressed by Janae Aiko's transformation from a vocalist into a singing bowl practitioner, I was intrigued. I learned upon the energy of vibration, how everything's a different vibration. Even our bodies have different forms of vibration. Our hair is a different vibration from our teeth, which is a different vibration from our ear cartilage, for example. So, I understood that life is a series and big universe of different vibrations. And sound being some of the most powerful vibrations that exist, some of the oldest vibrations. You've often heard me say, what came after darkness but before light? And it's sound. So Janae sparked me to learn and shift what I felt was grief in my life into the secret bowls, the singing bowls. And you often see and have shared on our channel that where we play multiple bowls. Well, this is about one bowl. This bowl was my first bowl that I received. It's like the universe was speaking through my inner learnings into an outward expression. Someone who I respect, Ace. Much love, Ace. You are the catalyst. Ace said, I saw this bowl and I was like, I figured I was supposed to give it to you. I had it. I received it. I had it for a while, but I feel like I'm supposed to give it to you. And nothing was the same. So always big shout out to Ace. But there's power in just one bowl. See, one bowl is how my journey started with sacred sound. What that allowed me to do was receive one bowl that connected to the new frequency of vibrational thought that I was learning and putting into play. I now had an instrument that played one sound for one reason. That's hence its purpose. So this is that first bowl, the first bowl of the bunch. I'm so thankful for this bowl. It unlocked my ability to believe in myself, to journey beyond my normal musicianship. I'm a former drum player. I'm always drum player. So I played drums, I played trumpet. I'm also a vocalist. But this particular bowl was the first transition into a new style of musicianship, more spiritual, more inward, because it's a special vibration, just like you're a special vibration. So the beautiful thing about this bowl, it is all natural. It's made out of several different metals. As you can see, it has inner marking here. That's a symbol that represents you, your soul, or the sun. Because they say every person is a star wrapped up in a body, so I'll take that. But this is the first bowl I received. Very special bowl. Before you have all the other instruments that have joined the band here at Healing Heart Sounds, it started with this one. And the cool thing about it, it has a mallet that's fully wooden. So you have a natural metal alloy that's been fashioned and engineered, blacksmithed, essentially, to be this particular curvature. It's about the size. See the size of it. It's not that big. You always wonder how such a little thing can have such an effect to your mental. But it's the unseen or the small things in size that often have the biggest impact. So always stay tuned for that in your life. But this is all Healing Heart Sounds began with. And this bowl, when you strike it in this masculine strike, where you strike it one singular time and point authoritatively, that creates a point in my particular first eye chakra, and it spreads and ripples out through my brain. Now, after you hear it, let me know if you have that same. So this is the male form of the strike, the electric, divine, masculine form of playing it. that high frequency that represents above the neck, that highway, that taking the upper road. Our higher selves, our lower selves. So when you tap into this is an upper vibration. It cuts through. It allows you to imagine something new. It's like a light bulb turning on. It's like a signaling bell turning on to reimagine, re-envision, to reset the imagination station, which is the first eye. So when you play it in its feminine form, that's what I like to call when you're swirling. In its feminine form, it's a very alluring. It's like light is opening inside of a dark space and it's starting to light up the darkness. So take a listen to the swirling sound. You feel the difference in those two energies, that masculine form versus that feminine form of the same bowl. I feel like every bowl has 4 different ways it can be played. You can play masculine on low or high. You can play feminine on low or high. Also, when you play the feminine, it can get chaotic with the frequency and vibration that it'll start to vibrate extra onto the wooden mallet, giving it a ring. But I let spirit do as it does. As that happens, that's just another remembrance that even inside of the feminine form, there's masculine moments of authoritative outpulse, which give you a new vibration, a new opportunity to envision something new inside of that first eye chakra. So anytime you're playing this, you're thinking about increasing your imagination, exploring new thoughts, new visions, being able to see something before it occurs. You see it right here. When we focus in our sound baths, we want to focus in, slow our breathing, and really focus in our first eye until we allow our consciousness to go into other spaces of our vessel. So, this is the first bowl. This got it all started. It doesn't really have a name. I just love it. It's the first one. And we're going to finish out with just a 1-bowl salute. Thanks for tuning on here. Healing Heart Sounds. Now enjoy. Thanks so much. Stay tuned for this and more on the next episode of All I need is one bowl. Peace and love.